today I'm going to be reacting to some of the videos of Matt Hancock in the jungle. Let's give it a go. Look at him whistling as he's going through. Look at that. Oh. Careful not to fall off that bridge.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Sean Walsh just immediately laughing at him. Yeah. First impressions
Oh
count.
my God. Hello. Yes.
I thought there were going to be more people.
No, it's no. I've just.
You scared them all away. He can't stop laughing. He can't stop laughing.
Oh.
Quickly, snipers! Someone shoot them!
Oh, lovely.
They've reared their heads.
Look at that. I'm going to get out now.
Well, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, look, they're all thinking, aren't
Hello,
Hi.
Jill. Nice to meet you.
That's how I
You
saw
okay?
Nice to
you.
meet
Was
you,
at Wembley.
prick.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Thank you. To the good now.
Oh, God.
She's going to make this so difficult for me. I can only imagine the reaction back home.
The reaction back home is that he's a prick. The reaction at home is that they're all got their things on their phones ready to vote him for every Bush Tucker trial.
I can imagine that this hasn't gone down well.
You got any strong views?
Not gone down well.
I mean, I don't think we can't have strong views.
I mean, I'm not saying certain people shouldn't come into the camp. I'm just saying.
Matt Hancock shouldn't. Matt Hancock should be at work. Matt Hancock should probably be in prison.
It's hard
I'm
to
just
kind
saying.
of like push your views aside. It really is. Because of the many people whose lives have been affected.
You're really going to get it. Hey? You're really going to get it. Not from me, I mean just from...
Why did you decide to come in?
He's like, you're going to get it, mate. Every Bush Tucker trial. They'll keep you in till the end of the show just to see you go through a load of crap.
Yeah.
Because all politicians are known, and me in particular, for like being.
Why did you decide to come in? Because I want to promote dyslexia awareness and sell my book and get money and become more popular, and hopefully people will forgive me enough that in 10 years' time I can be Prime Minister.
In a very sort of strict way of being,
To be cunts.
which is just not actually how we are.
Cunty.
How would you say you were?
More human than
Cunty way.
Well, you're a brave man.
I think he's super nervous though. You know, I mean,
He must be very nervous, very
I
nervous.
can hear it in his voice.
He is what we call, from subspecies of humans, called
Wankers.
This is why we come here. All these sorts.
super nervous.
Bullshit.
because
Bullshit.
honest truth.
That is coming from a bloke who is married to a granddaughter of our late Queen. Just saying.
Is because there's so few ways in which politicians can show that we're human beings. So I just thought it'd be good to see.
I imagine it would.
Not putting everyone in lockdown and fondling your assistant is a way of showing that you can be human.
Not have gone down well at all at home.
Well,
God, you have to expect that
yeah,
because Parliament is still sitting. We're not in recess.
yeah.
You know, we've still
I
got
genuinely think that because
Yes.
we've now got
Yep.
sort of stability, that
We've got stability. It's been 5 minutes. What is?
you know.
We've had stability for 5
There you go,
minutes.
she said it.
Yeah, but Rishi's great.
Rishi's-
He'll be fine.
Rishi's great, yeah. It's like, hey Rishi. Ooh, oh, you avoided me.
You know, it's not why.
And the answer
Why?
was
You got what?
Oh, the same reasons politicians give every time they do these kinds of shows.
get
They
young
want
people interested in politics.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, you know, I feel like, you know, he says, you know, you need to know who we are behind the
Closed
political
doors.
mask kind of thing.
So he's taking a few weeks off his job.
I asked that.
And
A marriage vow breaking cunt.
The government's in a good place. I was like, Rishi's only been in 5 minutes, so how can you know?
Government's not in a good place.
what about his constituents? I can't help but think
He should be at work.
That's what the entire country's thinking, mate. Hi.
I don't know what to say.
At the beginning of the pandemic, my mum was
There we go,
in
good old
hospital, and I
Sue.
wasn't allowed to see her, and I thought she was going to die. And I was tweeting Greenwich Hospital saying, please look after my mum, you know. I used my name, I was like, please look after her. And they did, and she was fine. But I feel like I don't want to be sitting here like I'm having fun with him. You know, it's difficult for me because, you know, had something happen.
That's the thing, innit? Yeah. Like everyone, because of the pandemic, has a collective trauma. Yeah, it's a bit like World War II, not in the same vein. But everyone's got a collective trauma, and that's the kind of trauma that you just can't get over very quickly. He's going to be, oh, please forgive me, I made a mistake. You was the health secretary. You was in charge, like Boy George said. Plenty of people couldn't see their mothers. Plenty of people couldn't see their grandmas for the final time. People had to FaceTime their loved ones at their last moments. Boy George would have turned into Killer George. Okay. Campmates confront Matt on the pandemic.
So what's the plan? Come out of here, write a book.
I bet he's already got a book. I bet he's halfway through writing one. Another way to monetise his complete and utter failure.
Well, I've just finished
Hey!
the book. Pandemic
Oh,
Diaries.
for fuck's sake.
Does what it says on the tin.
How,
Does what it says on the
warts
tin.
and all is it?
Give me a break.
Totally tells the story straight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Tells the story straight. We fucked up. We fucked up. We didn't have a clue what we're doing. We fucked up even more. And I fingered me lover in my office. Who put that camera there? What they don't know is that I put that camera there. I was trying to make a porno.
Needs telling. And also, there's going to be an inquiry. That will tell the story straight.
Which
as
you're
well.
going to be fucked.
So are these Bush Tucker trials practice for your big trial?
Jill Scott. Grilled by a lioness.
Grilled by a lioness.
Yeah.
Whilst wearing a pair of swimming trunks and slippers, I seem to have started some kind of debate.
That's the
You got
only
a
reason
lockdown
we're watching
fine,
it.
didn't you?
No, of course I didn't.
How dare you say I got a lockdown fine? I only fondled me lover. That's nothing to get a fine over. I wasn't having a drink. I did it sober.
Broke lockdown rules.
No, I did not.
All right,
I didn't
sorry,
break
guys.
any.
You were socialising
sorry,
someone
Matt.
outside of your household.
Yeah, I didn't break any.
He was more than socialising. He didn't break any laws because he wrote them, and there's probably some kind of loophole in there that says Matt Hancock is allowed to finger his lover.
Any laws. Guidance is different, but anyway, I don't.
Guidance
so
is
there's a
different.
rule
Here we
and there's a
go.
law.
The guidance is guidance.
Right.
But the problem was it was my guidance.
Exactly.
That's why. So
The problem
Why
was
did
it
you
was
break
my
your
guidance.
because
It's guidance.
it was a mistake because I fell in love with somebody and we
And
all
I
know
was
what
taken.
happened.
Oh. I was taken by love. We all loved our grannies. We all loved our granddads. Didn't stop us from not being allowed to see them die, though, did it?
By love.
Well, it's true.
In a way, lots of the campmates ask questions that the public have
Hate
got
you.
as well, and it's only respectful to just give completely straight and truthful answers.
You're a hypocrite,
But you
mate.
did it anyway.
Well, that's why I apologise for it. I feel very,
But it's that kind of, you just do it and then afterwards it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No, because it's bigger than that. It's not like a sort of thing.
It's
that you just
massively
say,
bigger
I'm
than that.
Sorry.
My aunt died from COVID in the
Yeah.
first wave.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we couldn't go to the hospital to go and visit her.
Yeah.
I had to sit by myself in the church at her funeral. We couldn't hug each other because we were following guidance.
Yeah.
And I get that you fell in love. I understand all of those things.
Yeah.
But sorry, for a lot of families like
not
mine,
enough.
doesn't really cut it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And that's one of the reasons that I.
He's getting grilled here, isn't he? He's getting grilled here. This is what we're paying for. This is what we're watching I'm Celebrity for.
That I regret it as much as I do.
Do you have regret regarding the way that, as health minister, you dealt
It
with the
was a
pandemic
shit
as a
show.
whole?
So the pandemic as a whole, no, I'm much more.
He's defensive about the way he dealt with it. He is completely defiant in the fact that he dealt with it well when he gave his landlord a COVID contract and he didn't test care home residents as they went back into care homes after they've had COVID and were in hospital, so they spread COVID even more. And he was funding his love. Oh, and thank you NHS, have a badge. Do you want a pay rise? No.
robust in my defence of it, because
Even when PPE with carers
Yeah.
and with
go, look.
old people's homes.
yeah, so PPE,
Old
for
people's home,
instance, you know, I know, of course, I saw what happened to it, but that's because we suddenly
You signed
needed
it off,
masses
mate.
more PPE, and so did everybody else in the world. And care homes, there's reasons for the decisions that were taken. And ultimately, those problems were caused by the virus, not the people who were trying to solve the problem.
It was a lot, but you tend to get the best out of people when their guards are down and they feel safe.
We were liking you on the telly on the daily briefings.
Thanks.
You were articulate and human. And I think that's why a lot of people felt let down
Yeah.
a bit. And I'm like, oh, you bellend. Why couldn't you have just been like...
Say it straight.
Got to the end.
Yeah. But look, tomorrow is another day.
And I think that's...
And tomorrow, we're still going to think that you're a prick. Let's go and watch him do a bush tucker trial. Oh, the bush tucker trial. Let's go.
This is Willy Concarney.
He likes that one, don't you, George?
This is a camel's penis.
Oh, God, look at that.
Yeah.
Just
Imagine when it's wrecked.
Just
Oh, marvellous.
Don't think about it, Matt.
Oh.
Oh, man.
What's it taste like?
Your ex-wife's vagina, because she's not had it so long.
Is it crunchy?
Oh, could have done. Yes, yes, yes,
I
yeah.
dreamed of this moment.
Is it gone?
Gone.
So look. Oh, yes, well done.
Oh, it was soft and crunchy at the same time.
Soft.
The texture was horrible.
Very good, though. That's 5 out of 5.
We've got a lot to prove, haven't we? There's like 10,000 queens and I go, she'll never eat that!
Another main course for you, Matt. Vajitas. This is a sheep vagina.
Just the one.
Oh.
Pull the stick
God.
out, there's a bit
Bear
of...
humbug.
There you go.
That's
Phew.
Come on.
You see the relief when he realised the vagina wasn't that big?
They've given him the worst stuff here, haven't they?
He's enjoying it.
The relief when he realised the vagina wasn't that big. Probably why I left his wife.
Well done.
Final
7 out of
star.
7. And final star.
I love the Spanish food.
Matt, you have a servant, a
Churrachos.
Oh my God.
cockroaches and blended cockroach dip.
Oh, look. Matt Hancock's got to eat himself.
You need to take one stick of the cockroaches and dunk it generously into the dip and then eat the whole stick of the cockroaches.
Ooh.
George, you've got deep sea salsa, which is blended, fermented seaweed. You need to eat the entire bowl.
You can do this, you can do this.
Over to you guys.
Look, he's loving it, look. He's loving it. He's loving it. If only he was this brave with, you know, not fucking people over during the pandemic.
Very, very generous.
Generous.
That's very generous.
A bit like the camp food.
Oh my
You're
God.
trying to get them all in one. Yes.
Missed one.
That's
How was
what
it?
I do when I look at his face.
Oh, Matt. Oh, they both had it.
You done yours, Matt? Very good.
Oh, well done, Matt.
This is the very last bit for 11 stars.
Oh, that shocked us.
Go on, George.
Oh my.
I just burped.
Yeah.
Oh, that is horrible.
It'll probably stay with you.
I wanted to do a food trial, but
We wanted him to do a food
it's a
trial.
lot worse than I thought.
Well, listen.
Well done, Matt
You
Hancock.
make your way back to camp.
That's the end of my video. Reacting to Matt Hancock's first week in the jungle. He's still a prick though. But he did quite well in these trials. Yeah. He'll be Prime Minister one day. You watch. Bye.